Strategy Battle gamers around the world, Adventures in Arda is back! Yeah! Woo! Here, your Hotcakes Gaming host, James, and I am joined by, you've been here before.
I have indeed.
Mr. Benjamin Bowles.
Hello.
Good to have you back on Adventures in Arda, and it's good to have Adventures in Arda back on YouTube, don't you agree?
Absolutely.
Now, Ben here is, you are Boromir, aren't you?
I am indeed.
You are. Why are you Boromir?
Well, I play as Gondor army, and I'm also in possession of Boromir's sword.
Yeah, you were lucky enough to win the raffle, and I was lucky enough that you won the raffle because I didn't have to send it overseas, which was a huge bonus because, of course, it's a couple of weeks from the absolutely awesome, if I don't want to say so myself, ArdaCon 2017. Did you enjoy yourself?
Amazing. It was absolutely fantastic. Loved it. Loved every minute of it. I was absolutely exhausted, but it was brilliant.
Yeah, I'll pay you later. Well, that was the sword. The sword has already done that. But we're meeting up again because we've been having a chat today, and you're actually going to be taking a big role in ArdaCon next year, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're going to be head of procurement and also in charge of getting all the vendors involved in ArdaCon next year to make it even more busy and exciting. So big warm welcome from the Hobbit community to Ben for taking over that role for us. We are looking forward to ArdaCon next year, but right now we're bringing our Adventures in Arda back to the table because it's been a little while. Your last appearance went down incredibly well.
Yeah, glad to hear it.
The Eorlingas versus Gondor battle report, make sure you go and check that out. It is in the Adventures in Arda playlist. It got a huge number of views very quickly. I think people really enjoyed seeing a gorgeous, because it is a gorgeous Gondor army.
Oh, thanks.
They enjoyed seeing that gorgeous kind of standard Gondor army on the board, and of course you were playing against Eorlingas.
Yeah.
Now you have brought Gondor back to the table.
I have indeed, yeah. They need to redeem themselves.
They do need to redeem themselves, but you have been asking to play against my all-mounted Rohan.
Never played against it. The famous all-mounted Rohan.
Now this isn't my all-mounted Rohan. We're actually going to try and do a little bit of a quicker report, and also we're going to try and use this as an opportunity to show off some of the Throne of Skulls special rules. Of course, Throne of Skulls is back at Warhammer World this September. If you haven't got a ticket, go and get yourself involved because it is an opportunity for the Middle-earth team to experiment with some army special rules in isolation. This coming September. Now Gondor get is it pure Gondor get +1 courage?
Yes, I believe so.
+1 courage, and of course Rohan gets strength 5, well +1 strength on the charge, and of course the internet goes crazy about this. So what we're actually going to do is I'm going to put on the table it's my Eorlingas, it's my 4th Eorlingas list. We've got 12 Sons of Eorl, Eorl the Young, and also my Shield Maiden of the Northmen, which is Eowyn, which perfectly comes up at 400 points. We're going to get down, we're going to show you those armies now. I'm going to try and use this as an opportunity to show off the Rohirrim special rules, what I think is great about it, and what situations you'll benefit from that going forwards. So let's get down, show you those armies. And today we are going to be fighting amongst the Frozen Lake Town, provided by Element Games. We are at an Element Games Northwest Gaming Centre. It does mean that there will be a little bit of background noise, as there is when the Gaming Centre is busy, so we do apologise for that. But Ben, talk us through your 400-point beautiful Gondor list.
Okay, my first warband, I've got Kiriam, leading 4 Warriors of Minas Tirith with sword and shield, 3 Citadel Guard with bows and spears, and 2 Guards of the Fountain Court with shields. My second warband, I've got Denethor, leading 3 Warriors of Minas Tirith with sword and shield, 2 Guards of the Fountain Court, 3 Citadel Guard, and 1 Warrior of Minas Tirith with a banner. And then in my third warband, I've got Baragond, leading 4 Warriors of Minas Tirith, 3 Citadel Guard with bows and spears, and 2 Guards of the Fountain Court with shields.
So there we go, that is 400 points of beautiful Gondor goodness. 4th Eorlingas. It is, of course, my, it's not my all-mounted Rohan, but it's 400 points of good fun, Sons of Eorl goodness. We have 12 Sons of Eorl in there. We have Eorl the Young, of course, on his armoured horse, and we also have Eowyn, who's fully kitted out, minus the throwing spears. Eowyn here has been beautifully painted by my good friends over at Shadow and Flame. If you've not checked them out, make sure you do. Let's see what scenario we're going to be playing amongst these frozen wastes of Lake Town. So we roll for priority, and Eorl the Young won priority, and as you can see, managed to get Eowyn and himself on all at the same point. I rolled a 6 for each. And whilst Eorl and his buddies made sure that they came on the north board edge together, you had to use some might, didn't you? So we've already got Kyrian having used 1 might to stop me from putting the warband east or west. So they've come on from this south board edge. We have Denethor managed to also go wherever he wanted, so he's come on from this south board edge. However, we do have a situation where Beregond, captain of the guard, he has mighted down. You rolled a 2, didn't you? So you mighted that down to 1. So a little bit punishing for the forces of Gondor. Let's roll for turn 2 priority. So blue Ardacon dice is Ben and Gondor. Red Redos dice is the Rohirrim. And that is going to go to Gondor. So with Gondor getting priority, Denethor passed his courage check, and he has advanced up with Kyrian going in between those lake town houses there, making their way up towards the central objective. And at the end of the movement phase, Beregond rolled, and he chose to come on from this western board edge. So he has approached from this angle here. And in the meantime, the Northmen have made a gallant charge towards the centre of the battlefield to claim the objective. So nothing for shooting. Let's roll for turn 3 priority, and that is going to go to the Warriors of Minas Tirith. Here's our battlefield after movement. So the Gondorians have wisely and tactically positioned themselves in between the houses, and most of them have moved half so that they can still shoot on the Rohirrim, of course. In the meantime, over on the right hand side, we have Beregond and his warband. They've stayed still so they can shoot into the middle. Makes absolute tactical sense, and I'm just going to put a waiver in there now. Tactical sense for me at this point in hold ground would just be to hide behind the houses, wait for you to move in and try and get the objective and hit you then, and of course play the clock a little bit in that sense. But we're not here to do that. What we're going to do is we're just going to charge in and go crazy, unless you want to come out and stuff, of course. So we are going to be moving into the shooting phase. There's 3 Citadel Guard here who are going to be taking a pop shot at Eorl, who is behind the Son of Eorl. So these guys haven't moved, so they need 4s to hit. We get 1 hit. Now, does it get past the Son of Eorl in front?
It doesn't.
It doesn't. So it hits the Son of Eorl. Does it hit the horse or the rider? Hits the rider, and in 6s on the rider.
1.
Oh, doesn't get it. We have 2 more Citadel Guard doing exactly the same, except this time there are 2 sons to get through. So these guys have moved half, so they need 5s. So we get 1 hit. Now, does it get past the first son? It doesn't. Does it hit his horse or does it hit him? It hits him, and in 6s on him. You didn't commit to the Jibber, and that's why you didn't kill him. And so the rest are shooting. And next up, we've got more pot shotters at the King of the North. Hits, of course, we've got 3 Citadel Guard and Beregond here, taking a pop shot through 2 Sons of Eorl. Here we go. So these guys haven't moved. Purple dice is Beregond, needing 4s. And you get 2 hits, okay, including Beregond. So do you get past the first son? You do. Do you get past the second son? 1 does, 1 doesn't. Which one would you like to do?
I'll do the one that doesn't.
Yep, so horse or rider. Hits the horse, and in the 5s on the horse. Oh.
Done, yeah.
Next one on Eorl, horse or rider. Hits the rider. Now he's defense 7, so your strength 3 bow.
3s, so
still 6s.
Come on.
No, nothing there. And that is it for shooting, because Eorl is too far away with his throwing spear. So let's roll for the next turn priority. Here we go. You get a 3. And I get a 4, and it's going to go to me. Any heroics?
No.
So we're coming in partway through Rohirrim movement because some of the sons have charged in. Denethor has been charged. We also have a couple of guys being charged, and we are coming in because it's time for Eorl the Young to charge in. And as he charges in, he's going to throw his throwing spear. He wouldn't have moved yet. We'll charge put his throwing spear in. His 5s to hit the guy. Doesn't get it. He goes in there, and then that guy will come around and charge in. So it's over to Gondor movement. So we do have Gondor counter movement, and we did have a Citadel Guard going up to support Denethor, give him a lending hand. There wasn't much you could do over with Ale because of line of sight and the like, but there has been a sneaky party coming around the left hand side of this house, perhaps ready for next turn. We have got shooting. You shuffled forward a little bit with these guys, so they're going to take a couple of shots at Eowyn. So if we roll in there, they have moved in 5s. No, nothing. Not showing off the Archon dice in a great light here. And then what are you going to do? These two here on Eowyn first?
I'm going to go for those two on Eowyn.
2 in the ways. Okay, so purple dice being Beragond. So what do you get? We get 1 hit, which is not Beragond. So does it get past the first guy? It doesn't. Does it hit the horse or does it hit him? It hits him, needing a 6 to kill him. You didn't commit. You didn't commit. Okay, and then we've got 2 more here. Now they can shoot at Eowyn, but they do have the inner way for the house and 2.
I'm going to go for
that guy
this
there.
fella,
Yeah, absolutely. No in the way there. Maybe that horse's head, I don't know. Yeah, go for that one because then it's better for you.
Cool.
Okay, so we're in the way for that one there, needing 4s to hit. So 1 hit, does it get past the first guy? It does. Does it get past? Oh, it hits the next guy? Does it hit horse or rider? You get a 3, hits the horse, needing a 5 on the horse. Lucky.
No.
Shooting rubber arrows at the moment. And that is it. We're going to go to the combat phase. And at the start of combat phase, Ale the Young is going to call a heroic combat. Does he get it for free on a 4+? He doesn't, so he's down to 2 might. So I did promise that I would talk through some of the with the army bonuses. Of course, these guys have charged in, so that strength 5 is going to make a difference against the defense 7 of the Fountain Court. So it does make sense for you to, against defense 7, against defense 5, and against defense 3, it's going to be really, really good. And at some point, maybe I'll be able to show you when it's worth doing things like your piercing strike. Okay, so you have 2 dice in this fight. You've got a Citadel Guard supporting, and you've also got the Fountain Court. So what do you get? And you set the bar at a nice 6. So the dark red dice are Ale the Young, and I do get the 6, the last one that you saw there. So you are knocked down, so I'm going to start off with the Son of Ale, who is strength 5, so he needs 5s with all of these dice, and he kills you on his own. So you're going to die, and that means that Ale the Young is going to get to carry on his charging. And now that those Gondorians are sticking out, Ale and the Son of Ale have made their charges in. But we're going to do a Son of Ale versus Denethor and Citadel Guard next. And in this situation, the Son of Ale will not piercing strike. And the reason for that is Denethor is defense 5.
Defense 5, yeah.
Defense 5. And because you've got the Citadel Guard behind, I don't want to lower my defense by 1 and then make it easy for you to hit on 5s. I know Denethor does anyway, but he doesn't have too much going for him. Okay, so I'm going to roll first because I'm a lower fight value. What do I get? I get a 4 higher, so not great. What do you get? You get a 5, and that means that you take it. Okay, so Denethor himself is the which colour dice?
Is the blue dice.
Blue dice. So that needs 5s, and the Citadel Guard behind needs 6s. What do you get? No, because that needs 6s, purple, and the blue needs 5. So the Son of Ale survives. Next up, Son of Ale charging in on a Warrior Ministerial supported by a Citadel Guard. And again, in this situation, I will not piercing strike because the net, if I lose the fight, even if I roll a 1 for going up in strength, that's not going to make too much of a difference. Whereas if I roll a 1 for going down in defense, that does make a difference. You need 6s. So I'm being a bit defensive here with that. Let's see how we get on.
Front guy's going to faint.
Front guy's going to faint. So what do you get?
Blue one's faint.
You get double 1s, which is fantastic. I get a 6, but you do have a banner reroll. You do have a banner reroll, so let's see. What do you get? You get a 5 and you don't get it. So you are going to be knocked down. Strength 5 versus Defense 6 is the same. So I am going to need... So I could have done it. I would have got the net 1 up, but I didn't want to give you the better chance of killing me if I was in this situation. So I need 5s here, and I've got lots of dice to do it, which is why you don't need to take that risk. But I only get 1, so you are going to die. Lots of 4s. Only 1 6. Next up is the Son of Ale, who's coming off that successful heroic combat before, charging in on the Warrior Ministerial supported by Citadel Guard. And again, I won't piercing strike because I don't want to give your strength 3 models the better chance of killing me if you win this. Whereas because you're being knocked down anyway, even though defense strength 5 isn't making a difference against defense 6, because you're knocked down, I'm more likely to kill you. Okay, so here we go. What do you get? Set the bar. You get 4 highest. Okay, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Let's have a little look. Whatcha? I get a 6. So you are going to be knocked down, and I'm going to need 5s. 5s off 6 dice. You'd be expecting, and we get a couple, and we do kill that warrior of Minas Tirith. And finally, it is Eorl the Young, King of the Northmen, charging in again. Warrior of Minas Tirith, supported by Citadel Guard. So yeah, roll it in there. You're a low fight value. So what do you set the bar at with your 2 dice? You're fainting with the guy in front, of course.
Of course.
3 high. It's not fantastic, and I get a 6 in there. So I do take that. You are knocked down, and I am strength 5. I'm strength 5, so I need 5s regardless, and I do get it because I'm rolling so many dice. So that warrior Minas Tirith is going to go down, and that is 4 dead Gondorians. 4 dead Gondorians, and that is it for combat. So we are going to go. We're going to go for turn 4, I believe. Priority. You get 4. It's strong. And it's stronger than that, so it's going to go to you. So with Gondor getting priority, I'm going to be calling a heroic move, and I'm going to be calling it with Eorl. Does he get it for free? He does, so that doesn't take a point of might, which is great. You are counter calling with Kyrian. So I got an idea. On a 1 to 3, I'm evil. On a 4 to 6, I'm good. So I'm evil. So it was your priority. On a 1 to 3, this goes to me. On a 4 to 6, it goes to you. And it goes to you. You do get it. So Kyrian has to move first. Is he calling with me, yeah?
He is.
Yes. So Kyrian won the heroic off, and he sent his boys forward. He couldn't get into position himself, but he did send in the Citadel Guard to pin down Eorl the Young, and also the son of Eorl that had moved in there. And of course everybody else within 6 had to stay within 6, but that did mean that then it went to your normal movement, and you did advance in. Now the house was in the way in terms of charging some of the sons of Eorl that were round there, and what the house done is presented an opportunity for the sons of Eorl to charge in. Eowyn also coming in as well. One sneaky warrior Minas Tirith has tried to come around the side there thinking about the objective, whilst I've left one son back there just looking after the objective in the meantime. Although a couple of sons who were in charge range after the heroic looked like they were in trouble, there are lots of Gondor that have been promptly countercharged. So that is how it's looking. There won't be any shooting. Definitely not. So let's go to the combat phase. So Eowyn using that point of might, there's nothing that Gondor can do about it, so we are going to go into the heroic combat here. So we have Eowyn. Now Eowyn at strength 4, that's pretty decent, and then we've also got the son of Eorl there. The son of Eorl might as well piercing strike in this situation, and the reason for that is that I'm banking on it for the heroic combat. So if I do go up, that's fine. If I get killed, that's not really the objective here. So I'm guessing you're going to shield anyway.
I am going to shield, yeah.
So you would have shielded anyway, so of course you always piercing strike when your opponent shields. So what do you set the bar at as being a low fight value? Yeah, 5, which isn't bad. So we've got the Redos dice are Eowyn's, and then the Sterling Wargamers dice are the son of Eorl. And we get the 6. So you are going to be knocked down. So let's start off with the son of Eorl. Piercing strike goes up by 1, so he's now going to be strength 6. So that does make a difference. I'll just roll all these dice together because that means that he needs 4s. And he does kill you, and that means that they are going to be able to continue their charging. So first up we're going to be going with the son of Eorl, who didn't charge against warrior Minas Tirith, who's fainting, Denethor, and also supporting Citadel Guard. So let's have a little look.
Borrow your red dice.
You can borrow the red dice. So those are Denethor.
Yeah, those Denethor, those are the other guys.
Yeah, so what do you get? And you only get 5 high, so 6 here will win it for me. I get 4 so far. And just 4, so you do actually take that. So Denethor first of all. So Denethor on 2 dice will need 5s, if you want to do that one first. So 5s. Yay, and he kills him. Excellent. So the first son's Eorl goes down. So we separated the combats here. Next up, it's the Fountain Court, supported by the Citadel Guard against the son of Eorl, who you charged. So let's have a little bit of a look. What do you get here? You set the bar at 4. And I get double 6s, but you do have a banner in range, so a 6 here will tie the combat. Oh, no. So I do actually take that, but I'm only strength 4 here, so I need 6s against the Fountain Court. No, it doesn't get him, but you will have to back away. There we go. Next up, it's this one-on-one. We've got Citadel Guard who charged against the Son of Ale, who didn't charge. So what do you get with your single dice? You get a 3. And I get a 6, which is lovely. So here you're strength defense 5, aren't you? So I need 5s regardless. And we don't get it. However, you do have to back away. And here we go, the final one that you charged. We have got Son of Ale, or not Son of Ale, Ale himself against the 1 Citadel Guard. Okay, so you're going in. Do you have a sword?
I do.
You do, so you would have fainted. And so what do I get? You set the bar at 5, which is good. Oh, and it's definitely better than that, and there's no banners or anything for me. So would you like to target the horse or Ale himself?
I'm going to go for the horse.
You go for the horse. You need a 5 on the horse. Oh, but you did faint.
Oh, go on.
You forgot that.
Oh,
disappointing.
should have jubbed.
Next up, we've got the Charging Son of Ale versus the 2. We've got Warrior Ministerial and the Fountain Court. Or not Piercing Strike here because you'll need 6 to get me. We'll work out whether he's trapped in a second, but he's going to win the fight anyway. So what do you get? You'll faint, of course, with your Warrior Ministerial. You got 5. It's not terrible. Then I get a 6, which is much better. So you're both knocked down. So the first lot of double strikes on the Fountain Court, of course, because I'm strength 5, I only need 5s. Doesn't get it. I don't know why I rolled 4 dice there. Oh yeah, no, that would have been 1 lot. That would have been another lot. So I need to roll those again on him because I want to get rid of that. And a 5. And Fountain Court goes down, and then the Warrior Ministerial will be knocked on his bum. Eowyn next, who's been very, very bold charging in. It wasn't my plan, but I did make a little mistake there. So I have charged in. You're fainting with the guy in front, of course. What do you get? You get 5, and we get a...
Oh!
6.
Wasted dice.
Do you know what, if you're at the Guild Ball event, I was at the Guild Ball British Championships over the weekend. I was using butchers, and these are my only red dice. They were awful. They were so bad. But not today, it would seem. Okay, so I've got 4 dice here. I'm strength 4. It's a big deal for Eowyn. This is where I think possible strength really makes a difference. So she needs 5s here instead of 6s. And she gets it. She gets it. So he's going to die. We're going to go straight into the next combat because it doesn't really matter at this point. You want to go for that one over there?
Yeah, he's going to shield.
You're going to shield. I'll Piercing Strike then. So what do you get? You get a 5, and I only get a 4. So you do win that. So I'm going to back away. We'll go for that one-on-one over there. Are you shielding there?
He's going to shield.
I'll Piercing Strike. You get a 6. It's good. But I get a 6, and I'm higher fight value than a Warrior Ministerial, so I take that. So my Piercing Strike goes up by 1, which means I'm now strength 6 instead of 5 because I charged, which means that is going to make a difference. So needing 4s on 6 dice. Here we go. Yes, and that Warrior Ministerial is going to go down. We'll move promptly along to the next one along, shall we? So we've got a Warrior Ministerial against 2 Sons of Ale.
He's going to be shielding as well.
Of course, I'll Piercing Strike, makes sense. You get 3 highest. I get 5, so I do get that nowhere near your banner. So Piercing Strike of one of them goes up by 3. So he would have been strength 5, is now 8, so he needs 3s. So 3s on this one, he kills you on his own. There we go. So the Gondorian lines are starting to collapse a little bit here. We're going to go over here again. More counter-charging Sons of Ale. We've got a Citadel Guard against a charging Son of Ale. Are you doing anything?
He's going to faint.
So he's going to faint. I will not Piercing Strike here because I already need 4s. So
reroll the 1s.
No, that's for when you strike, not when you're in the combat. So I do take that, and you are outside of banner range. So I didn't Piercing Strike because I need 4s here, and you're knocked down because I charged you, and I do get it. So that's Citadel Guard bites the dust, and we're going to move on to the next one here. I'm guessing you're going to faint again.
Yep.
I will not Piercing Strike because I'm strength 5 and you're defense 5. So you get a 3. I get a 6, and I think you are in banner range there. It might worth just have a quick check down there. Ooh,
not quite.
Not quite. Okay. So I do take that. I didn't Piercing Strike because I need 4s regardless, and he is going to go down. So that Citadel Guard goes down. That leaves us with one more fight here, which is the Warrior Ministerial against the Charging Sun.
He's going to shield.
You can shield. I'll Piercing Strike then, of course. You get a 4 highest. I get a 5, and that is definitely in banner range. So do you want to roll? If you get the 6, then you beat me. Oh, shielding. No, you can still.
Reroll shield.
I think you still re-roll the dice when you're shielding. Yeah, absolutely. But you don't get it anyway. Piercing strike goes up to. That's a 6. So he goes up to 8, which means that he needs 3s. And yeah, so that warrior of Minas Tirith is going to go down. And that is it. That was pretty brutal. When do you break?
16.
16 dead, and how many have I killed?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11, only 5 more. Makes sense in this long clip. Let's
12
roll.
actually.
Sorry?
I killed 12.
I killed 12. Okay, so 4 more. 4 more to break, yeah?
Yep.
Let's roll for priority, next turn. You get a 2, it's not great. I get a 4, it's going to go to me. Any heroics? Kieran uses last one?
Yeah, Kieran's going to use his last one.
So you're now out of might, yeah?
Absolutely, yeah.
So Kieran's using his last one. Eowyn will... Eorl has got 2 left, doesn't he?
He has, yeah.
So Eorl will counter. Does he get it for free? He does get it for free, that's good. And it was my priority. So I was evil, wasn't I?
You were, yeah.
So on a 1 to 3, this goes to me. And it goes to them. So we're coming in now because Ben's doing the rest of his normal movement. So Eorl tried to charge in and throw a throwing spear. He didn't manage to get the throwing spear, but he has charged in. Everything that could charge in, charged. Then Kieran brought some guys up to mainly just countercharge that Son of Eorl there, which isn't a problem. I then moved some guys back into the objective, thinking about that. You've got 3 more people to move. There won't be any shooting, so we're going to come back with a combat phase.
There's this fella, he's moved half.
Oh, he's moved half. Oh, cheeky shot incoming. So the only cheeky shot into Son of Eorl here, I'm imagining.
We're going to go into that.
Here we go. So you've moved, needing a 5. Gets it. Horse or rider. Gets the horse, needing a 5. Whee!
Oh, yes.
Stone rider. Oh, that's dropped. Stone rider 1, but expert rider lets re-roll 2, so he's fine. He's fine. I'll get out a dismount for him in a second. So first of all, I'm going to start with this Son of Eorl who charged in on the 1 Citadel guard. So you're going to feint, are you? No,
Yeah.
Don't feint. Don't feint. I'm not in piercing strike either. Here we go. What do you get? You set the bar at a 6. Here they come. And I only get a 3 higher, so you take that. I didn't piercing strike, so you do need 6s re-rolling 1s. No, so I do live. Next up, we're going to do these 2 Sons of Eorl against the warrior of Minas Tirith on the floor. I will, of course, piercing strike. Alright, so I'm piercing striking here. You're shielding. What do you get? You get a 3. I saw a 6 for a while there. And I get a 5 high, so I do take that. So the piercing strike number 1 goes up by 1. I did charge, so I now need 4s with that one. No, and the piercing strike on the other one goes up by 1, so again I need 4s on this one. Just get him. So he is going to bite the dust. Next up, we'll do Eowyn and 1 Son of Eorl against the Fountain Court. Are you piercing striking?
I can't piercing strike.
Oh, sorry, you're going to shield, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to shield.
So I'll piercing strike with the Son of Eorl. And what do you get?
5.
You get a 5. I get 6. High fight anyway, so the piercing strike goes up by, he's strength 5 at the moment, and he goes up by 1, so it's strength 6, so he still needs 5s. So Son of Eorl needs 5s. Gets him.
He's out of there.
Yep. So that Fountain Court goes down. Next up, we've got the 1 Son of Eorl here against the Fountain Court supported by a Citadel Guard. Are you fighting normally?
Fighting normally.
Fighting normally, so let's see what you get. No special strikes from me. You get a 6, so can I match it?
I get.
And I do match it. So on a 1 to 3, this goes to me. On a 4 to 6, it goes to you. Goes to you. I didn't piercing strike on this occasion. So you need across the board 6s. 6s to kill him.
Come on. Oh
no, and no fainting there either, which is pretty grim. Let's go for Eorl the Young versus just the 1 Citadel Guard there. I did charge.
He's fighting normally.
Quite normally, but fainting. Might as well faint. High fight value.
Yep.
I get a 6, knock you down. I'm strength 5, so he needs 4s, and he kills you.
Out of there.
He's out of there. So now to the less favourable ones, we've got a Son of Eorl here who has been trapped against 2. So we've got Fountain Court and 1 there. And I charged you here. I'm guessing you're going to feint with your Citadel Guard?
Yep.
Yep, so what do you get? You get a 6. I get a 6. Okay, so on a 1 to 3 this goes to me, on 4 to 6 to you. Oops, sorry. That does go to you. I'll come out of the way. So it does go to you. So that means that if you want to roll double dice for your fainting one first, 6 is re-rolling ones. Takes him out. So another Son of Ale bites the dust. And then finally we've got this one over here, a charging Son of Ale against Beregond and 4. So Beregond might as well faint.
Yep.
And the Citadel Guard in the front might as well faint.
Yep.
So you should have 4 dice.
4.
Just 4 dice. Beregond's one attack, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Here we go. So what do you get? You get a 6. Do I get a 6? I do get 2 6s. Does it go to me or does it go to you? They've all gone to you. 3 in this one. I can back away in this instance though.
Yeah.
So Beregond first will need 5s re-rolling 1s. Nope.
Nope.
And then the other 3, do the Citadel Guard first of all, just one of them. Re-roll the 1, and then 6. No.
No.
And then the other 2 needing 6s. No.
Oh no.
He survives. He survives. Wow, there we go. And you are 1 off breaking.
I am.
Let's roll for priority. You get 5. You get 6. Goes to me. You've not got any might. So I'm going to do all my charging. So there we go with the getting on priority there. As you can see, Ale the Young charged in, missed with his throwing spear, but he's charging against Kyrian and 1. I left one Son of Ale over here just to hold up the advancing Minas Tirith. Sons of Ale just couldn't get in around the houses, so they might as well have they've withdrawn a little bit. In the meantime, we've charged in a way that Beregond can't get involved in the fight. It was my priority.
It was?
It's my priority, so let's start off with the combats. Denethor once again passes his courage test by the way, and you are 2 off breaking. 1 off breaking. 1 off breaking.
1 off breaking.
So here we go. So this one here, I'm guessing you're going to faint with the guys in the front.
Yeah.
I'm not going to piercing strike. I'll set the bar for you at a mighty 4 highest.
So I need...
Red one's Denethor. There we go. Can you beat the 4? And you do. You're high fight value anyway.
Yeah.
A high fight value anyway. So you do take that. So Denethor's 2 first of all, needing 5s. You're needing 5s here. Yes, and he kills him. So another Son of Ale bites the dust. So we've got 3 dead Sons of Ale and a dead horse. We'll go for Ale the Young next, who did charge in against Kyrian. What fight value is Kyrian?
4.
Fight 4. Okay, so I'm high fight value here. So do you want to set the bar? Kyrian's not got any might. And you're fainting, of course, with Citadel Guard. You do get 6s though. I get a 5 and I'll use a point of might to go up. Do I get it for free? I'll just check something. It's a 3 anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I do win that. So you are knocked down. And Kyrian has got, what, 1 fate, 2 wounds?
Yeah.
Yep, so I am strength 5 and your defense 6.
Yes, defense 6.
Defense 6, so I'll do the first group of double strikes. So first 2 groups of double strikes on Kyrian, needing 5s. I get 1 and I will use point of might on the other.
That's the last point of might.
This is last point of might.
Okay.
Do you want to take your fate point? If you fail fate point, he dies. So you pass it and you've got 1 more lot of double strikes on him. Hey mate. 1 more lot of double strikes on him, needing 5s. And we don't get it, but they are going to be on their bums. So Kyrian's taken 1 wound.
Yep.
So wound on your leader there. Next up we've got the Son of Ale charging against 1 Fountain Court here, supported by 1. There's no point you shielding, of course, and you can't faint. What do you get? You get the 6. Now they're coming out, a bit late. I also get the 6s though. On a 1 to 3 this goes to me. And it does go to me, so you're knocked down. I'm strength 5 because I've charged, which means I need 5s. And I do get you, so he's going to bite the dust, and that is going to be you broken. Next up we have got, how am I going to separate this? I'm going to separate this so that he is, well, he has to do it, so he's fighting those 2. So you've got 2 Citadel Guard, 1 of which will faint, I imagine.
Yeah.
I won't piercing strike here because I'm strength 5 anyway. You get 4. Ooh, I only get a 3, so you do get that. I can back away. So you need, on one of them, purple re-rolling 1s needing 6s. Re-rolling 1s needing 6.
Come on.
And then Eowyn and one Son of Ale against one Fountain Court. Are you
He's
going
going to be shielding.
to piercing strike with the Son of Ale? What do you get?
Actually, he's going to go out in glory. He's not going to shield. He's just going to fight.
Oh, okay. I won't piercing strike then. Okay, and okay. You win that. So Eowyn's going to go back, and Son of Ale is going to go back. So you need, on Eowyn, you need 5s re-rolling 1s, and on the Son of Ale, you need 6s re-rolling 1s.
He's going to go for Son of Ale.
Son of Ale? No, should have gone for Eowyn.
Should have.
And there we have it. That is it at the end of combat. You are broken. We don't work that until the following turn. So let's roll for priority. You got 1. I get 2, and it is going to go to me. As you can tell now, I'm in a slight rush. So hopefully the game comes to an end at the end of this turn. We shall see. But Son of Ale charged in on those 2, on Beragond and 1. Of course, Elder Young has gone in on the leader there. I've sent a few guys in to pin up. You will, of course, come round and supported.
Yep.
Are you supporting? Oh, you've already done that.
Yep.
So you're supporting Denethor, and I've left my 3 back here because of the objective. So it was my priority. Let's start off with this one, 1-on-1. Son of Ale versus 1. Are you going to go for it or
He's going to go for it.
Okay. You get 1, I take it. With a 6. So I need 5s here. 5s here. And I get the 1-5, and he's going to go down. Next up, Settler Guard versus 1. Are you going for it?
Like normally, yeah.
Like normally. What do you get? You get a 2. I get a 6, I take it. So I need 4s here. And yep, he's going to go down. Next up, Settler Guard versus 1 here. Again, I won't piercing strike. You're going to go for it. You're not going to faint. Cut. So you roll another 1. You get 1. And I take it on the 4. I'm down needing 4s. Yeah, so he's gone down. So next up, you're actually higher fight value here, so I'll set the bar. We've got Denethor, 1, and a Fountain Court, and in range of your banner.
Denethor first.
I get a 6, so what do you get?
Denethor gets 6.
Denethor gets 6, so you take it. So Denethor's 2 need 5s. Denethor's 2 need 5s. Yay, and you kill a Son of Ale. Well done. Next up, a key one. We've got...
Kieran's going to shield.
Kieran's going to shield. What do you get?
Oh, 3.
I take it on a 6 anyway. Okay, so my first lot of dagger strikes on Kirian. You're needing 5s. No, next lot on him, needing 5s. 1-5 will kill him. Have I got any might?
No, you're out of might.
5 will kill him. No!
Oh, he survives.
So he survives. Next up over here, we've got Beragond and 2. I'm not going to piercing strike or anything.
They're going to fight.
Yeah, apart from...
Go round.
Okay, yeah. So they're going to faint, of course. What do you get? You get 5 highest. I get a 5, and it's matching fight value. On a 1 to 3, this goes to me, goes to you. So I'm going to back away.
So yeah, blue one's fainting.
No, Beragond kills him because he's strength 4. There we go, so you get another one. So you've killed 5 sons so far and a horse. Next up we have got Eowyn and 1 versus the Fountain Court.
Go for it.
You're going to go for it.
6.
You get the 6, coming good now. You get the 6. Can I get the 6? I get a 5 and I take it on. No, I don't take it. Eowyn's got 1 point of might.
She has.
But she's the blue dice, so she can't use it. So they're going to back away.
They're going to go for Eowyn this time.
Both on Eowyn?
Yeah.
Okay, needing 5s. You get 1 on Eowyn. So Eowyn takes first point of fate. And she passes it on a 5. So there we go. Okay, so we're going to roll for priority straight away.
6.
You get 6. I get a 1. I'm going to use Eowyn's last point of might to call a heroic, and we're going to go from there. So Denethor passed this way. He didn't pass the cave, failed his courage test, the second one for his stand pass, but he's used his 2 points of will to make sure he passed that. So you charged in, I have counter charged. Let's do an important one here. Let's do Kirian and 1 on the floor shielding against Eorl the Young. Here we go. What do you get? You get a 6. I only get a 5 and I'm not getting any might, so you do win that and I have to back away and you stand up. So Kirian does live. We'll do Eowyn next, yep.
Yeah, let's do it.
Eowyn next, who is down one of her fate points. Of course, so what do you get? You get 6 again, and I don't get a 6. So here we go, you need 5s across the board, re-rolling 1s on 1, so you just get a 1, so she has to pass a fate point here. She does, so she's okay. Next up we've got the 1 Son of Ale here against 2. I did charge there.
Can't faint. So.
Can't faint, so what do you get? Get 6. Coming back with a vengeance now, I don't get it. So needing 6s. No. And then over here we got Denethor on 1.
Oh.
Lovely. And I get 6, takes him down. I did charge you. Your defense 5 or 6? 5. Check it anyway. Just check, because that makes a big difference. Defense 6 or defense 5? I think he's defense 6. I think he's defense 6. Let's have a little quick look. Be in the back burner. So we've got Denethor is defense 5. So actually he's dead. Because obviously strength 5 on it. So next up we've got that 1-on-1. You charge me here.
He's going to fight normally.
Fight normally? Well, faint. Makes sense.
Yeah. Oh.
I take it. Needing 5. So kill him. He's gone down. And then the Citadel Guard here who was charged. You fight normally or shield?
He's going to fight normally.
Fight normally. You do have a banner. You do have a banner. You want to do it? I've got 5 so far.
Done another one.
Another 1. So you are knocked down. And I will need 5s here because I did charge. And I do kill him. And there we go. Let's roll to see whether the game ends. Does the game end on a 1 or a 2? It ends. And there you have it. An Adventures Arder has come to a close. And commiserations, Ben.
It's a good game.
It was a smashing victory to the Suns there. The Strength 5 was making the difference.
Absolutely, yeah.
Especially against the Defence 7 of the Fountain Court and the Defence 5, of course, of the Citadel Guard. Tactics-wise, of course, you were staying in between houses, and we just went for it, and a couple of good heroic combats did it for the road.
Yeah, absolutely. I was low on might as well, so made a bit of a difference for me. I couldn't counter some of that, but
absolutely, which is going to be really important in a game where roll-offs, and I did get a couple of 3 points of might with Ale, which was great, and you having to use might in order to affect where you came on, so you didn't get swamped by the Rohirrim, ended up being really important. I better run back to work. We've had a great game, haven't we?
absolutely, great game. Thank you very much.
No, thank you, and hope you guys out there are having a great game. I look forward to welcoming you back for some more Adventure in Arder very, very soon. I believe that was a 5, 6, 9-0 victory.